In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these guidelines. If you are seated in the lower rows of level 100, please walk down the stairs to the floor, proceed through the nearest portal, and exit the building. For the upper rows of level 100, walk up the stairs to the concourse and exit through the nearest doors. Those seated in 200, 300, or loge seating walk downstairs to the concourse to exit through the nearest doors. Elevators will not be in service, but event staff will be available to guide and assist you. In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these guidelines. If you are seated in the lower rows of level 100, please walk down the stairs to the floor, proceed through the nearest portal, and exit the building. For the upper rows of level 100, walk up the stairs to the concourse and exit through the nearest doors. Those seated in 200, 300, or loge seating, walk downstairs to the concourse to exit through the nearest doors. Elevators will not be in service, but event staff will be available to guide and assist you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to Thompson-Boling Arena and today's commencement exercises. This day represents a milestone accomplishment in the lives of our students. Please remember that this is a formal academic ceremony and appropriate decorum is expected. Please be respectful throughout the ceremony and remember that the focus of the day is on our students. Graduates, you are asked to remain seated during the ceremony and return to your seats after you've crossed the stage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for the academic procession. The procession includes the graduates of our College of Nursing, class of 2023, and faculty representatives led by our Marshal, Dr. Mary Lynn Brown, who carries the college banner. College Dean Niederhauser and University of Tennessee Knoxville Provost John Zumchick will lead the commencement stage party that includes today's speakers, Alexandria Taskett and Hannah Cook, and members of the college administration. Please remain standing as you are able as we begin today's ceremonies with the presentation of our national colors and the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps and join Staley Clark in singing the Star Spangled Banner. Clark is accompanied by Nathan Kaufman, Alexis Kilgore, Nathan Rohde, Hugh Lindsay, Anderson Johnson, and Braden Leslie.
Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Tennessee College of Nursing Commencement. My name is Dr. Sandy Mixer, and I'm a faculty member in the College of Nursing and will be your host today. What a privilege it is to welcome you as our special guests to this, the College of Nursing's commencement. We are here to honor the graduating students and their accomplishments. We also recognize nursing faculty for the efforts in contributing to the success of the students that we honor today. We're so glad that you were able to join us and celebrate the accomplishments of the 2023 College of Nursing graduates. It is now my pleasure to welcome our Dean, Dr. Victoria Niederhauser. Dr. Niederhauser earned a doctorate in public health from the University of Hawaii. She has a master's degree in nursing from Boston College, a bachelor's in nursing from the University of Massachusetts, and a diploma from Bridgeport Hospital School of Nursing. Dean Niederhauser is a Robert Wood Johnson Executive Nurse Fellow and a Fellow in the American Academy of Nursing. Dr. Niederhauser.
Thank you, Dr. Mixer. Good afternoon. It was an unusually cold and snowy October evening in Colorado last year. I remember sitting in my car outside of the emergency room at Denver Children's Hospital, waiting to hear how my granddaughter Kea was doing. What was supposed to be an ordinary, joyful afternoon, hanging out with my son, his wife, and their one-week-old infant, had suddenly took a terrible turn. Difficulty breathing, 911 call, infant CPR, EMS, and now ER. With only 2 people allowed in the room with Kea, I anxiously waited for word of what was going on. Finally, I get the call that Kea is stable and is going to be admitted to the neonatal intensive care unit. We arrived on the unit well after midnight, and the nurse, Laurel, introduced herself and began Kea's admission assessment. 5 minutes or so later, Laurel approached me and said, "I have a weird question for you. Are you from Tennessee?" I looked into her eyes, we were all wearing masks, and slowly said, "Yes." And she replied, "I am a 2019 graduate from the UT College of Nursing. A vol nurse. Divine intervention? I don't know. But I do know that I was able to go home at 2 a.m. that night, knowing that not only my granddaughter was in the hands of a capable and a competent nurse, but that Laurel would also provide care to my son and daughter-in-law, who, as you can well imagine, were traumatized by this unfortunate event. I'm happy to say that my granddaughter is a thriving 6-month-old today. And I share this very personal and emotional story with you as an example that vol nurses are doing remarkable things all over the nation. Since coming to Tennessee in 2011, it has been my privilege to meet many bright and talented students and alumni from near and far. And I'm always amazed by the incredible work they're doing to provide safe, effective, and compassionate care. Let me tell you about Rita, a certified nurse anesthetist and a graduate of our first UT Nursing BSN class. On a typical day in the OR, Rita was getting a patient ready to go under anesthesia. Her routine was born out of her learning experiences with a beloved UT Nursing faculty, Mary Boynton. Always remember to go over the 5 rights. for medication administration? I know you all know this answer, but the right medication, the right dose, the right time, the right route, and the right patient. The surgeon rushed into the OR and was ready to start surgery before Rita had really finished her anesthesia prep. He asked her in a quite impatient tone, "How much longer is this going to take you to get the patient ready?" Rita paused and respectfully replied, "Which one of the steps on my safety checklist would you like me to skip?" So I ask all of you, who would not want Rita at your bedside when you're undergoing surgery? The positive impact that Mary Boynton had on Rita's career was immeasurable. It takes dedication, perseverance, patience, and a big heart to educate the next generation of nurses, advanced practice nurses, and nurse scientists. Will all our faculty who are here this evening please stand so we can recognize you? Thank you for what you do every day to educate the next generation of nurses. This evening, we will pay tribute to over 250 graduates who in their own communities will be doing exactly what Laurel did for me and my family and what Rita does every day in the OR, provide extraordinary, safe, and compassionate care to people during their most vulnerable moments. In closing, I'd like to remind you of the quote that lies beneath the torchbearer's eternal flame in Circle Park. "One that beareth a torch shadow oneself to give light to others." You are the next generation of all nurses who will contribute to society through practice, leadership, education, research, and service. I know that all of you will make a difference every day in the lives of those you serve, and I urge you to share your nursing careers back with us in the College of Nursing in the years to come. Congratulations, graduates.
At commencement, a representative of the graduating class is selected to bring greetings on behalf of their classmates. Hannah Cook, a graduate of the Baccalaureate in Nursing program and the Student Nursing Association president, will be our first speaker. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Cook.
Thank you, Dr. Mixer. Good evening, everyone. I would like to begin by first thanking everyone for being here today in order to celebrate this huge achievement in our lives. Secondly, I want to thank my support system for getting me here today. I love and appreciate you all so much, and I couldn't have gone through these tough few years without you. I would also like to thank the Student Nurses Association for providing me the opportunity to be the 2022-2023 president this past year, and for allowing me to speak today. It is truly an honor. I want to introduce myself to those who do not know me. My name is Hannah Cook, and I'm from Phoenixville, a small town outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Last year, I took a chance and decided to run for the president of the SNA. This decision was inspired by years of rejection and failure, which I want to speak to you all about today. But first, I wanted to share this quote by APJ Abdul Kalam. "When we tackle obstacles, we find hidden reserves of courage and resilience we did not know we had. And it is only when we are faced with failure do we realize that these resources were always there within us. We only need to find them and move on with our lives." As we are entering this new chapter of our lives, we will all experience new hardships and challenges that we must overcome. I want to share my story of resilience here at UT and hopes to inspire you all to get through difficult times in the future. Before attending college, I made the promise to myself to get involved in as many organizations as I possibly could. Throughout college, I applied to the following programs and positions: Gamma Chi for Panhellenic Rush, multiple College of Nursing scholarships, the UT Nursing Honors Program, the Order of Omega Greek Honor Society, the Vol Team, and the School's Ambassador Program. I was rejected by all of them. Receiving rejection emails and letters back to back to back was very discouraging. I felt like no matter how hard I worked and how qualified I thought I was never good enough for anything. But then someone very important shared the saying, rejection is redirection with me. With this advice, I decided not to dwell on my failures and instead thank them. I believe that these failures and the feelings associated with them are something that we can all appreciate and learn something from to strengthen us for our future. For example, instead of being a Gamma Chi, I was able to spend more time with my family during the summer and make memories I will never forget. Not being part of the vault team allowed me to rush the field after we beat Alabama, since I was able to spend all the home games with my friends. Go Vols. Also, I learned from these experiences that the worst thing that can happen when applying to things is being told no. So when I decided to run for SNA President 1, it felt like fate to me. I was so excited to finally be involved in something where I could genuinely make a difference. As SNA President, I've been able to attend Dean's advisory meetings, build my leadership skills, and meet amazing people. I can say today that taking a chance and trying one more time for something I wanted was the best decision in my life, and I implore you all to do the same, as you never know what could be hidden behind that very next door. After all, we are all nurses, and we will be thrown into brand new environments and situations in the next few years. You may be very nervous and anxious like me, or be ready to be thrown into the fire. Either way, these next few years are going to push us in ways that we've never been pushed before. I know that being a new nurse is scary, but these upcoming months and years will be some of the best times of our lives. I ask you all to never forget that you are capable of all the opportunities and situations in front of you, and that the worst thing that could happen is being told no. Lastly, I wanted to reflect on our years here at UT. Isn't it crazy that just 4 years ago, we were dorm shopping and frantically trying to figure out who our roommates would be? We lived through a global pandemic, took online classes, watched the nursing building be torn down, and if you're like me, cried in about all the buildings here on campus. We have so much to be proud of and to reflect on. I'm so proud of each one of us, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for each and every one of you. Never forget that rejection and failure are necessary for growth and to be successful throughout our nursing journeys. Congratulations again to each and every one of you. Go Vols!
Our second speaker is Alexandria Taskett. Allie completed her Bachelor of Science in Nursing at the University of Tennessee in 2020. In fact, before we started, she just shared that she wasn't able to have a graduation because of the pandemic, so this is pretty exciting. She's now graduating from our DNP program with a concentration in primary care pediatrics. Following graduation, she plans to earn her evidence-based practice certification, nurse educator certification, and apply for a postdoctoral fellowship. She plans to precept nurse practitioner students and serve as a community member on their DNP student scholarly projects. As a nurse practitioner, she looks forward to healing, protecting, and advocating for children. Miss Allie.
Hi, my name is Allie Taskett. I would like to begin by thanking the Dean, our faculty, and my fellow students for giving me the privilege to speak with you today. After 3 years of graduate school, completing 600 clinical hours, and writing a 120-page project proposal, I can now honestly say that composing a 5-minute graduation speech is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. One of the many opportunities we have as Vol nurses is the chance to participate in a school-sponsored nursing trip to Belize, where we are able to provide much-needed medical services as well as engage in some memorable tourism. I would like to recall several memories from my own trip that I find relevant for today. First, in Belize, there are Mayan ruins. The approach to these ruins consists of long, meandering paths up to various terraces before finally ascending the Temple of El Castillo. There are no guardrails along your journey or at the temple top, where you sit precariously on a small ledge knowing you can easily fall and tumble to the ground. But in return for your risk and effort, you are rewarded with the commanding view of the adjoining countryside, a nearby river, and even the neighboring country of Guatemala. For many of us, it has been a similar journey to where we sit today. It was not always clear the path we were to take. While I knew from the start of my college career that I wanted to work with children, I did not know the specifics. It was with trepidation that I waited to learn if I would even be accepted as a transfer student into the College of Nursing. I changed my major twice in undergraduate and my concentration once in graduate school to get where I am today. I did not have the clarity of that temple-top view from the start, but instead had to forge my way down new paths, cut through some jungle, and extend effort to ascend various new heights. Each of us here today, from students to faculty, has had to do the same. Coursework, clinicals, and nursing experience have all helped to fill in our own maps so that we could reach our destination. For me personally, that has included 5 years of volunteering, interning, and working at East Tennessee Children's Hospital. Others seated in this arena have had similar experiences, only in different settings. Second, as nursing students at the University of Tennessee, we also have had the benefit of knowledgeable guides along our journey, people who know the possible paths and pitfalls and who could in some ways act as guardrails, those things that were missing in Belize. For us, that has been our awesome faculty. While on that trip to Belize, I treated a little girl who I suspected as having a possible heart murmur. By my side on that trip was Dean Niederhauser, who listened with her own stethoscope and confirmed my suspicion. Since then, I have been guided by other faculty, including those who worked with me through quality improvement initiatives, professional writing, and project presentations. Thank you for going above and beyond to mentor me, to meet up over coffee, to stay late on Zoom meetings, and to help me as I overcame various challenges. With each of these encounters, I found myself saying, I want to be like them. From all the graduates here today, you helped us to find our own path. And finally, I want to talk about what it's like being a vol nurse. In the employee break room at Children's Hospital, we have a sign that says nursing is a work of heart. I see it every day when I start and end my day. Reflecting on my nursing and graduate school career, I completely agree with this saying. Nursing is a job that will regularly tug at your heartstrings. There are plenty of days when I left the hospital in tears, but there are also plenty of days where I witnessed miracles. I've learned to hug a mother after her baby passes, and I have rejoiced with parents who finally get to take their child home. As nurses, we are in such a special position where patients and families let us into their lives in the best and worst moments. What distinguishes a vol nurse is the willingness and desire to give back, to have an impact on lives, to illuminate the sometimes rocky paths of patients and families so that they too can find their way to the top. I would like to conclude with a quote by Florence Nightingale. Let us never consider ourselves finished. We must be learning all our lives. With that, thank you and go Vols.
It is now time to give special recognition to graduates who have distinguished themselves through academic and clinical achievements. Pictures with the dean and award recipients will be taken on the stage at the end of the ceremony after Rocky Top is played. Dr. Sheila Swift, Interim Executive Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, will present the honors and awards for outstanding academic achievement.
Good evening. You will notice that some of the graduates are wearing colored honor cords. The gold, silver, and white cords and tassels signify excellence and academic achievement in the undergraduate program. Graduates wearing a gold cord have a 3.8 to 4.0 GPA. GPAs between 3.65 and 3.79 are signified by a silver cord, and GPAs of 3.5 to 3.64 are signified by white cords. Honor students, please stand so we can applaud your accomplishments. Membership in Sigma Theta Tau, the International Nursing Honor Society, is signified by wearing a lavender and white cord. Membership in this prestigious honor society denotes excellence in academics and exceptional achievements in nursing. Would members of the Sigma Theta Tau Honor Society please stand to be recognized? Phi Kappa Phi is the nation's oldest, largest, and most selective collegiate honor society for all academic disciplines. Would members of Phi Kappa Phi please stand to be recognized? The University of Tennessee College of Nursing, in collaboration with the University of Tennessee Medical Center, have created a new initiative to enhance the RN workforce in East Tennessee. The purpose of this initiative is to meet the needs of the workforce at UT Medical Center by enhancing the strong existing partnership between the College of Nursing and UT Med Center, by providing significant tuition support to students who will fulfill a service commitment post-graduation, and by increasing the total number of nursing graduates committed to serving UT Medical Center and residents of East Tennessee. Would the accelerated BSN and UTNC scholars please stand to be recognized? We would now like to recognize the 2023 Volunteer of Distinction Award winners. It is a distinct honor to be named by the University of Tennessee as a Volunteer of Distinction. These students received their awards at ceremonies in April. Would Sophie Dolberg, Claire Flatt, Haley Elizabeth Lynn Foster, Lindsay Hedrick, Drew Janes, Taryn Lambeth, Larry Ross Reed, Eva Lamisa Rogers, Karina Strange, Alexandria Taskett, and Alexa Robluski, please stand to be recognized. We will now congratulate the following awards. Recipients, please remain seated until asked to stand to be recognized. Jayla Espy and Eva Karnowski are the recipients of the Hines Lansing Award. This award was established by Margaret Hines and Jack Lanning and is presented to the BSN graduate who best reflects the philosophy of the College of Nursing and demonstrates promise of being an outstanding professional nurse. The recipient is selected by student peers and faculty members. The DAISY Foundation was established to ensure that nurses know how deserving they are of our society's profound respect for the education, brain power, and skill they put into their work. Today, we are recognizing a student with a DAISY in Training Award and a faculty member with the DAISY Faculty Award. The DAISY in Training Award was created to remind students, even on the hardest days of nursing school, why they want to be a nurse. The DAISY Faculty Award is meant to show appreciation to faculty for their commitment and inspirational influence on nursing students. The recipient of the DAISY in Training Award is Margot Mayers, and the recipient of the DAISY Faculty Award is Frank Thomason. Will these recipients please stand to be recognized? Teaching Excellence Awards are presented to outstanding faculty who teach in the undergraduate and graduate programs. Chris Brown is receiving the Outstanding Classroom Teaching Award. Travis Roten is receiving the Outstanding Clinical Faculty Award. Samantha Bauer is receiving the Graduate Excellence in Clinical Instruction Award. And Tracy Brewer and Joel Anderson are receiving the Graduate Excellence in Didactic Instruction Award. Would the faculty members please stand to be recognized?
Today, our graduates will be introduced individually. Our students have worked hard to earn their degrees. I ask that you be patient as we recognize each graduate. Graduates, the ushers will direct you to the stage and where you will be introduced. Once you have crossed the stage and had your photo taken, please return to your seats. The official degree conferral will take place once all names have been called. The PhD in nursing is the highest degree conferred and involves extensive study in the philosophy of science, theory, construction, and testing, and research methodologies. Graduates of a PhD program are nurse scientists who conduct original research that contributes to the body of nursing knowledge. The candidates for PhD degrees will be presented by Dr. Allison Neal, Assistant Dean of Graduate Programs, hooded by their dissertation chair, and congratulated by Dean Niederhauser and Provost Zamchek. Well, I think I'm continuing on. The ever-changing, that's nursing practice, forgive me. Okay, so Dr. Neal, if you'll come forward.
The students have them, don't they? Okay, so that's right. Okay. Is that red? Karina Elizabeth Strange, hooded by Dr. Sandy Mixer. Marissa Pace Bartmus, hooded by Dr. Carol Myers. Susan Blaine, hooded by Dr. Sandra Thomas. Where are your people? You go behind them. Let me have one first. Go back behind him. Go back behind him and then stay up there. Taylor Martin Cathy, hooded by Dr. Jim Alberding. Abby Janelle Fields, hooded by Dr. James Alberding. Okay, I'll wait till you tell me. Jessica Kimsey Hobbs, hooded by Dr. James Alberding. Matthew E. Owen, hooded by Dr. James Alberding. Alexis Butler Varney, hooded by Dr. James Alberding. Dr. Daniel Andrew Thompson, hooded by Dr. James Alberding. Melissa Page Green, hooded by Dr. Julie Bonham. Alicia M. Lineman, hooded by Dr. Julie Bonham. Chad A. McClure, hooded by Dr. Julie Bonham.
Hey, Stephen. Congratulations.
Stephen Taylor Moon, hooded by Dr. Julie Bonham. Dorlin Fogg Nickel, hooded by Dr. Julie Bonham. Sean Shamshisanov, hooded by Dr. Julie Bonham. Alexandria Lee Taskett, hooded by Dr. Tracy Brewer. McKinley Jackson Waugh, hooded by Dr. Tracy Brewer. Brianna Bingham Scott, hooded by Dr. Rob Cornett. Alicia Nicole Walker, hooded by Dr. Jewel Gibson. Amy Norton Johnson, hooded by Dr. Pamela Hardesty. Whitney Lee Leon, hooded by Dr. Pamela Hardesty. Mary Elizabeth Ritter, hooded by Dr. Pamela Hardesty. Ashlyn Brooke Bakumba, hooded by Dr. Pamela Hardesty. Madison Grace Branham, hooded by Dr. Amanda Harper. Caitlin McCabe Kyle, hooded by Dr. Robin Harris. Kayla Aubrey Kruger, hooded by Dr. Melissa Hessick. Christina Nicole Brown, hooded by Dr. Karen Lassiter. Where's your person? You go in front. Rachel Ackman Faulkner, hooded by Dr. Catherine Newman. Palmer Elizabeth Gleason, hooded by Dr. Catherine Newman. Emily Marie Looper, hooded by Dr. Catherine Newman. Matthew Knox Bodine, hooded by Dr. Jen Patrick. Walker R. Corliss, hooded by Dr. Jen Patrick. Abigail Taylor Cortland, hooded by Dr. Jen Patrick. Darian Andrea Friesen, hooded by Dr. Jen Patrick.
Erica Youngquist Bells, hooded by Dr. Allison Neal. Jude Lynn Campbell, hooded by Dr. Allison Neal. Brandy Renee Cawthon, hooded by Dr. Allison Neal. Caroline Grace Clemens, hooded by Dr. Allison Neal. Brittany Nicole McGill, hooded by Dr. Allison McNeil. Now. Nicole Indy, hooded by Dr. Allison Neal. Graduating from the College of Arts and Sciences, Sarah Abbas Sattar. Now recognizing Bachelors of Science in Nursing, Claire Elizabeth Flatt. Lindsay Marie Hedrick. Rachel Elizabeth Schutte. Drew Anna Janes. Lauren Nayong Song. Skylar Sopko. Audrey Jean Summers. Anna Grace Coker. Bridget Nicole Anderson. Sarah Gwen Bryant. Annalie Beth Baldwin. Lindsay Maria Cummings. Oh, Amber Ogg Montague. Jameson Dwayne Gould. Elizabeth McCall Dowd. Elizabeth Gordon Ellis. Lindsay Marie Dickman. Carly Ann Albright. Ryan Patrick Abens. Ashley Marie Allen. Christopher Barrett. Stephen Robert Adamatus. Kellen Coleman Alexander. Cameron Bullock. Jessica Joyce Cornett. Lania Mary Camerata. Carmela Cole. Samantha K. Burris. Savannah Ashley Eaton. Lucy Elizabeth Gilbert. Michael Jacob Batonio. Sydney Corrine Birchfield. Jessica Marjorie Bonnell. Madison Faith Crabtree. Catherine Claire Semino. Hannah Rose Goralnik. Caitlin Hadley Biggs. Daniela Evangelia Tate. Grace Jean Gavigan. Olivia Catherine Francis. Hannah Eileen Escara. Caroline Russell Current. Victoria Rose Dina. Alexandria D. Colburn. Nicole Alexandria Cohen. Amelia Grace Cassidy. Jane Ann Hughes. Jayla Denise Espy. Neil Answorth Anderson. John Ashley Guidros. Hannah Marie Cook. Emily Jane Holmes. Haylor Marie Benner. Isabella Marie Brown. Anna Catherine Dunham. Rebecca Lynn Doris. Zoe Elise Childs. Natasha Renee Coy. Bailey Alexandria Bentley. Carson Marie Daniel. Rebecca Alicia Favre. Isabella Melina Gebhardt. Sophia Dolberg. Jessica Aaliyah Foyt. Olivia Joy Gossard. Grace Catherine Gardner. Sophia Rose Clark. Gabriella Ray Husick. Natalia Francisnik. James Gaither. Kevin R. Eversole. Catherine Marie House. Madison Faith Houston. Jamie Nicole Hippie. Devin Nicole Henson. Emma Grace Joseph. Kelsey Grace Conboy. Brenna Kathleen Etherton. Kieran Scott Elliott. Anna Lynn Brandon. Ann Reagan Grissom. Sarah Elizabeth Johnson. Logan Elizabeth Frazier. Christina Michelle Dyock. Jamie Lee Jordahl. Paulina Nicole Hutchison. Julia Ann Horace. Madeline M. Turner. Natalie R. Hanshy. Mackenzie Ray Kane. Taylor A. Etheridge. Allison Ruth Flynn. Eliza Faith Huff. Taylor Hope Irwin. Sophie Marie Hitchens. Sarah Catherine Hunley. Haley Marie Houston. Noah Robert Anderson. Margaret Ann Martin. Emma Stone Swingle. Eva Marie Karnowski. Casey Longshan. Jaden Austin Kraft. Hannah Grace Kirby. Lucy Catherine Lightholder. Adriana Elise Light. Shelby Mackenzie Corey. Hannah Shea Carr. Sarah Nicole Klippenstein. Megan Nicole Joyner. Anna Marie Novelli. Courtney Colleen Miller. Kylie R. McConnell. Abigail Nicole Mullenix. Kelly Ann Pierce. Margot Elise Mayers. Savannah Riley Marlin. Whitney Bailey Moak. Jessica E. Logan. Samantha Lawson. Jackson Talmadge Lee. Sarah Nicole Lees. Anna Elizabeth Shea. Abram George Osgood. Morena Mora. Lily Elise Setter. Summer Nicole Nesto. Victoria Hope Reed. Jasmine Moshe Russell. Lorene Lanice Marks. Ashley Taylor Maxwell. Faith Kathleen Nance. Allison Claire Powers. Rachel Diana Nelson. Emma May Naylor Jackson. Holly Marie Manter. Hannah Marie People. Patrick Lee Phillips. Jared Mitchell Henderson. Erin Elizabeth Remion. Sawyer James O'Neill. Owen Michael Dittis. Chloe Jane Cisco. Claire Emily Phillips. Elizabeth Grace Pereira. Carly Anna Onks. Hannah Faith Hooper. Rebecca Ann Sigmund. Elizabeth McCall Smith. Elizabeth Francis Stinga. Shelby Lorraine Turek. Josephine Elizabeth Ellis. Ariana Maria Ray. Eva Lamisa Rogers. Caroline Elizabeth Pierce. Haley Alexa Rando. Isabel Jane Glade Ruff. Leslie Page Robison. Sabrina Gabrielle Sowell. Abigail Kathleen Reed. Kate Elizabeth Robertson. Madison May Sherrod. Catherine Schwab. Donovan Brett Swindle. Caroline Elizabeth Sims. Gracie Lane Satterfield. Shelby Ann Stevens. Vontae E. Sebastian. Samantha Rose Williams. Alexa Gabrielle Rosenberg. Paige Anne Marie Ronsaval. Charles C. Grace Sullivan. Megan Autry Kaiser. Haley Marie Reed. Faith Elizabeth Witt. Erica Reese Weaver. Sarah Ashley Underwood. Anna Marie Taylor. Abigail K. Taylor. Marin Blair Stevens. Elise Marie Stravell. Ellie Carolyn Streeter. Sydney Alexis Stapleton. Jamie Ann Stauffer. Margaret Smith. Vanessa Leanne Smith. Olivia Grace Zimmerman. Rachel Nicole Yates. Alexandria Madison Yarnell. Amy Nicole Waitman. Chloe Caroline Wyndham. Honor Worthy. Jack Robertson Wiggins. Victoria Zoe Wilson. Jana Kimberly Emerson Walker. Callie Rye West.
Well, one more big congratulations to our graduates. I would now like to invite our graduates and our faculty members in reciting the Professional Nursing Pledge found on page 20 of your program. Would faculty members and graduates please stand? In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to practice professional nursing with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the clients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills to the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to maintain the high standards set forth by the University of Tennessee, Knoxville College of Nursing, and will endeavor to contribute to the continued advancement of the nursing profession. Thank you. I know you graduates will uphold this pledge. It is now my pleasure to bring Provost John Zomchek to the podium to conduct the conferral of the degrees and conclude today's ceremony. You've waited a long time for this moment, and I want you to enjoy it. After your degree has been confirmed, I hope you will celebrate and soak in this moment. As a reminder, when the ceremony ends, all guests and graduates are asked to go to Circle Park, where you're invited to join us for a reception. Provost John Zomchek.
Thank you, Dean Niederhauser. Graduates, you can be seated for a moment. Graduates, faculty, honored guests, on behalf of Chancellor Dondi Plowman, and all of the faculty and staff at the University of Tennessee. It's my great privilege to congratulate all of our degree recipients sitting here before you tonight. Let's give them a big round of applause. Everyone sitting here tonight, and many who could not be present, are so proud of you, so proud of all of the effort you expended to get here this evening. Those of you who are sitting in the stands, honored guests, you might have noticed that as the graduates walked across the stage, they were handed this little keepsake. The keepsake has on it the words that Dean Niederhauser mentioned in her opening remarks. It's the Torchbearer's Creed. So graduates, I ask that you keep this keepsake near. And if by chance you should lose it, misplace it, keep the words in your hearts as you go forth from this arena tonight. You are volunteers, and none of us have the slightest doubt that you will go forward, leading the way with a torch, lighting the way for others in service to everyone. And I can tell you from having shaken all of your hands, I also believe personally that all of your patients will be in good hands in the future. So now's the time that you've been waiting for, the part of the ceremony where your degrees will be conferred. And undergraduates, you will be able to move your tassels from the right to the left. Will you please stand now for the conferral of degrees? All right, indeed. All graduates, graduates and undergraduates, everyone here, all degree recipients, your presence this evening demonstrates that you have done the work and completed the requirements for your degree. On behalf of the state of Tennessee and the Board of Trustees of the University of Tennessee, it is my honor and privilege to confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended. Undergraduates, you may now switch that tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulate the graduates. Please be seated. We'll close the ceremony this evening, as we close all of our commencement ceremonies, with the singing of our alma mater. After the alma mater, at my direction, we'll take a few minutes to celebrate and soak in the experience. Graduates of the College of Nursing, I expect you to rock Thompson-Boling Arena with this celebration, and join them, everyone. You may throw your caps, you may dance in your seats, just don't injure anyone nearby. Family and friends, I know you can raise your voices as well. So take a minute to celebrate all that you've accomplished and all of the wonderful friends and support you've had along the way. Graduates, please stand for the singing of the alma mater.
Glorious you.
Are you ready to celebrate? All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo!